The question is, what happens when former President Rodrigo Duterte is finally in the International Criminal Court's custody? Camille Samonte with the report.
This is the International Criminal Court's detention facility in The Hague, the Netherlands, where former President Rodrigo Duterte could be staying. No sharing among prisoners of each space, which has its own comfort room, television, and intercom. There's a gym where inmates could play sports and engage in recreational activities. There's a library, even a computer, only it does not have internet connection. The desktop's sole purpose is to store information and documents where the detainee can pour over details of his case. The facility has its own medical room as well, and visitors are welcome. Per ICC rules, prisoners are served meals 3 times a day, but there is a common kitchen in case they want to cook on their own. But Duterte won't be heading straight to this facility located in the outskirts of The Hague. According to Malacanang, the former chief executive has to go to a local court first upon arriving in Rotterdam.
Alamin kung tama ba yung proseso ng pag-arrest. At kapag ka po na-validate, na sinabi naman na tama ang pagkakadala sa kanya sa bansang kung saan siya dadalhin, idadali na po siya sa The Hague, sa ICC.
Once Duterte is in ICC custody, pre-trial will commence over the charge of crimes against humanity of murder connected to his infamous war on drugs. And while ICC proceedings are pending, the former president has the right to apply for temporary freedom. At the moment, there is no information yet on how long the pre-trial will take. But as soon as that's over, the trial of Duterte will immediately begin at The Hague if it ever reaches that stage. Proceedings are usually made public, but the ICC also takes into account the health and security of victims and witnesses. Fast forward to the final phase. What happens if Duterte is found guilty of the crime? The ICC says he will have to serve his sentence in a prison outside of the Netherlands in a state that recognizes the International Tribunal. Usually, according to the palace, jail time could extend for years.
Based on the law, the penalty could reach up to 30 years imprisonment. But it depends upon the defenses that can be availed of by the former president.
And it also depends if the ICC's 5-stage process will be ex-host. After all, there is still that chance that Duterte could walk free and return to the Philippines should the International Criminal Court decides to junk his case. For News 5, Camille Samonte, We Are One News.